Alpine, New Jersey is often considered the Beverly Hills of New Jersey, with all its celebrity clients, private massive estates, and some of the most expensive homes in the entire country. But Alpine is very different from your typical Bergen County town. Alpine has many homes that have septic systems. Regular UPS mail does not get delivered to homes, and something also unique about Alpine is that it doesn't have a downtown. It is very different from most towns in Bergen County. And Alpine doesn't even have its own public school system for high school. My name is Michael Wilches, and I'm a real estate agent that actually has closed in Alpine and many of the surrounding towns. It is very vital that you pick a real estate agent that is able to help you pick when you're buying in one of the most luxurious and most well-known zip codes in the entire state. And I'm going to be talking about the key points you should know before moving to Alpine. So let's get started. Number one, Alpine is extremely private. So Alpine is a town that is 9.3 miles across throughout. And one thing to know is that every estate is very secluded. Each house, most towns in Alpine are anywhere from 1 to 2 acres, and that's usually the common thing to know about Alpine. You don't see too many homes with like 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. Most estates have at least half an acre, and that's the beautiful thing about Alpine. It attracts a clientele that is looking for land, looking for their privacy. There's many celebrities there, and that's what attracts all these high net worth clients. When you drive through Alpine, you just feel the difference. Most estates are far from the streets, the long driveways, the private gates, the trees and the walls that seclude the property, and you can't sometimes even see the home. Alpine is known for its large lots, private pools, tennis courts, guest houses, and just a lot of custom built mansions. One of the beautiful things about Alpine is the golf course. It has 18 holes. It's private membership. The membership is, I believe last time I checked, was over $200,000. And there's also a monthly included with the membership. I used to be a golf caddy there, so I know the type of course, very hilly. You have to be a very skilled golfer to play there. And one of the best things is the networking aspect. You really go there for the actual network. You go there to meet other people that are in business and meet future potential partners for other collaborations. If you're looking to pick a town that has its own golf course, Alpine is one of those great towns. Number two, Alpine's school system is very unique. Alpine has its own public schools, K through 8th grade. Once they go to high school, they actually go to Tenafly for high school. So Alpine doesn't have its own public high school. Everyone from 9th to 12th grade go to Tenafly High School for academics. Number three, Alpine benefits from all its surrounding towns. So Alpine is one of those towns that doesn't have a downtown. Many of the residents of Alpine usually go to Tenafly for restaurants, diners. The downtown of Tenafly serves for many of the coffee shops. And so many of the residents of Alpine enjoy the coffee shops. The Closter Plaza provides Target, Whole Food, and Starbucks for the residents. Alpine is not known for its restaurants. There's only Kiku on 9W. Most of the residents just go to the surrounding towns for restaurants. Number four, most of Alpine homes use septic system. The one thing that you need to understand as a buyer when you're looking in Alpine is that many of the homes in Alpine use septic system. You will commonly hear that 90% of the town relies on septic, and only a very small portion of the town has its own municipality sewer system, and that is usually around the Rio Vista area. Another part of Alpine that has its own public sewer is Tamarack Road. So Tamarack and Rio Vista are the two main roads with its own sewer system. So a thing to know is that most other homes in Alpine use septic. It's important for you to know which septic company to use when buying a house, because the septic inspection is a crucial part of the home buying process in Alpine, New Jersey. If you are buying a home with septic, you need to know the age, capacity, location, maintenance, history, and condition of the system. This becomes especially important with Alpine's larger homes because the size of the septic system must properly accommodate the home. Number five, regular mail is not delivered to Alpine homes. Another unusual thing that catches many buyers by surprise in Alpine is that Alpine does not get its own mail to their homes. The UPS mail goes to the Alpine post office. However, the good news is that if you are ordering stuff such as Amazon, UPS, those things could go to your private home. It's a small detail, but many buyers right off the bat like to know that there's no mail going to their house, and sometimes already eliminate Alpine from their list just because of that small detail. Number six, Alpine is secluded but very close to New York City. One of the biggest selling points about Alpine is that you have tremendous privacy, yet you're still very close to New York City. Alpine is located near the New York state line, and it is 15 miles north from Midtown Manhattan. The residents there conveniently travel through 9W, the Interstate Parkway, and then they take the George Washington Bridge to go into New York City or Manhattan. There is no trains or buses that really travel through the town of Alpine, so primarily most residents are getting to Manhattan through car. Number 7, the Alpine real estate market. So one of the biggest things that drives many people to Alpine, it's its low property taxes. Right now, August 2026, Alpine only has 20 active homes on the market. And one thing to note about Alpine is the range of homes can be drastically different from block to block. The cheapest home right now on the market is just about hovering at $2 million, and it can go as high as 23 millions. So right now, the least expensive home on Alpine is 35 Old Dock Road for only 1.9 million. And on the opposite end of the market, you have something as 23 Rio Vista, where it's selling for 22,700,000. Right now in the market, there's 2 properties for over 20 million. There's also 10 Frick Road, which is a private estate. There is a guard to enter this estate, and 10 Frick Road right now is listed for $21 million. In the past year, the median price point for Alpine is 4.9 million, but usually inventory ranges anywhere from 3 million up to 18 million. Alpine is a very street by street specific. The comps there work very different from other towns. You know, one house that is 6 bedrooms, 3 full baths is very different from Rio Vista, anywhere from Marie Major. Every single block, every single section of Alpine is very different. So it's when you're comping out a house, you need to speak to a real estate agent that truly understands each section of its neighborhood and how much each home can go for. Something to know about Alpine too is that days on market in Alpine usually go for over 100 days, sometimes 200 days. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the properties, but when your properties range anywhere from 10 million up to 20 million, your pool of buyers just decrease so much. So don't be alarmed when properties on Alpine don't fly off the market right away. Alpine is not perfect for everyone, but if you are truly considering moving to Alpine, it is important to speak to a real estate agent that truly knows Alpine. When you're buying in Alpine, you have to make sure you're working with a real estate agent that truly understands these estates, knows Alpine very well. After the 2020, I was actually ranked #1 Zillow Premier agent in Alpine. And what that means is that I've seen all types of properties up to 25 millions. I've had buyers any range from 3 million up to 10 million. And if you're truly considering Alpine, let's get on a call and we could talk about the different estates, different streets on Alpine, and I can help direct you what to expect with the builds. I used to be a caddy at Alpine Country Club. So ever since high school, I've known Alpine like in and out. I've been to many of the homes. I have friends there that live there. So if you're considering looking in Alpine, please reach out to me. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page, as I do videos just like this every week to update you guys on every Bergen County town. Comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel. If there's a specific town you want me to talk about, please comment below and I will make sure to talk about that town in full detail. I'm Michael Wilches. I'm your local Bergen County expert. I do all the local research so you don't have to.